imagine purity. What comes to your mind? Imagine purity. Okay, many things may have uh, occurred to, many things may have occurred. Sorry, this is like, I am ASMR prone. I'm ASMR prone, sorry. As many people are. Okay, so, you just thought of purity, okay. Now, I want you to understand my concept of purity, okay, before we begin. Because the word is aqueous, okay? But I want to do it's like a little thought exercise. Um, so there's a concept of purity for me that is post-aqueous. What does that mean? Post-aqueous purity. It's a concept. It's a concept. Okay. So uh, a body of water, not not as an orbital. A body of water that's not an orbital. What does that mean? Well, is the Earth a body of water? I mean, am I a body of? Are you a body of water? You're made of 70% water, unless I'm talking to a wall, right? You're made of. I mean, not the computer's not made of 70% water, but I'm made of like 70+% water, right? Let's just say. And what if? What if there are certain uh what if like before the sun, sorry, before the star, sorry, what if before star, what if before star um was fused together, it was a pure body of water? What if? Are you thinking? What if? What if? What if? Because a um in a vacuum that's not in our atmosphere. Sorry, yeah, the vacuum, like, okay. Actually, the atmosphere kind of creates a vacuum, basically. It does. The vacuum, it like sucks up water. Literally, it's just another vacuum. It's a pocket vacuum. Put it in your pocket. It's a pocket vacuum. That's right. Put that cell phone in your pocket. It's a pocket vacuum. See? So, um, I think he just got off work. It's 10:55 p.m. and he just got off work. 16 hours, 16-hour workday. So imagine a frozen body of water, right? Like pure pure or impure. So with inclusions or no inclusions, like a diamond, for example. Um, so unlike Earth, um, like a diamond can't you can't melt a diamond, right? A diamond is not meltable, but solid water is meltable. I should say, oh, oh, I love dialecticals. I love dialecticals because it would be true either way to say that frozen water, solid water, can be cooled to be liquid, because there has to be a cooling for something, for the dialectical to occur, for that water to cool, to melt, to be not solid. So yes, and in the vacuum, like frozen comet. Make your hands like this. A frozen comet, and then a frozen anything that's solid, um, is it's going to there's it doesn't it's not doesn't want to move. Anything that's like solid water in a vacuum, not in an atmosphere, right? Not in an atmosphere, not post fusion as a star, as not post fusion as star. Okay, not post fusion as star, not safe in a um, atmosphere, but a frozen body of water. It doesn't want to move. It just doesn't. However, there are forces that will create its drag. So imagine a like something that wants to stay still, but being like um, it's being like is it like quite manipulation that is the right word? Is it like manipulation that's the right word? It's static friction essentially. It's static friction, and as that solid body of water is like experiencing static friction, what's going to happen is there's going to be some heat produced, okay? So there's heat produced. I should say like warmth. Yes. There's warmth produced in a vacuum when like in a true vacuum, not in a pocket vacuum, in like a true vacuum, in the truest vacuum, um, then that like there's going to be like static friction or like um, warmth produced just by any movement, and you have to remember that that body of water is not that solid water is not moving by itself. Okay, so this is with or without a I guess it's like, is it with or without inclusions in it? Because there may be some frozen bodies of water with no inclusions in them, right? Like a diamond, for example. A diamond gets compressed. A diamond gets compressed with or without inclusions in it, but water is not like earth, like I said. It's not like a diamond, where if it's a solid body of water, it doesn't want to move. It's not just want to move. But if there are inclusions in that body of water, it's going to move. It's going to move, and there's going to be static friction, okay? So just like a comet, okay? Like a comet blazes. A comet, it doesn't, like, get what I'm saying? It's like inclusions in frozen bodies of water in like and a frozen body of water is cooled as a result of like otherwise heated. That's what a dialectical is. It's like these other so but if a body of water is pure in a true vacuum, in a pure vacuum, right? Because the vacuum of on the planet is not pure. There's also all sorts of inclusions in it, including myself. But in the pure vacuum, there's like, is there a purest vacuum? Who knows? Is that what a black hole is? Is a black hole like a purest vacuum with no inclusions in it? Who knows? Um, but like like something with no inclusions in it, it's not really gonna move. Like the solid body of water is like, don't look at me, don't look at me. Like, like it's not like that, but it's like that's kind of like what a comet is more like. A comet is more like, like there's like there's friction, or like some kind of anti-friction. I don't know. But what if there's like the pressure of like cold body of water? It's like compressing and compressing because it doesn't want to move. So like a body of water compressing with no inclusions in a truest vacuum. Truest, trust, yeah, yada yada. It's gonna keep Is it? Does it? Is that what happens? Is that what happens as something else is expanding? Something else as the vacuum is expanding? But it's not the vacuum, right? That's not what the vacuum is caused by. Is that what the vacuum is? The vacuum? Is that what holds the vacuum? Is that time is place, right? So what we experience as time is place expanding, but what's causing that expansion is what is it? A pure body of water with no inclusions in it, no inclusions of earth or gas or yada yada, or I don't know if it's gas, but definitely not earth to be moving around, but to actually stay still, and then to the point of fusion, to the point of fusion of a star. You get what I'm saying? Because something that is, like I said, a frozen body of water in space, as it's moving, there's friction happening. There's heat coming off of something frozen. There's friction coming off of something frozen. And so something that is frozen, have you ever touched something so cold that it felt like it burned you? Imagine that, imagine star was pure, unlike me, unlike you, pure. That's what purity is to me. That's what purity is to me. It's like frozen body of water in truest vacuum. It's like, and then fusion, all of it released, all of it released. And then it's like, ah, and then at that point, things go into orbit because they can push off of that because it's like not moving, it's not moving, but but it's like heating and cooling is flux. Heating and cooling, flux is movement, right? So you have to remember that. It's like the dialectical of um like there's like the opposite of a dialectical. So if there's these two things, there's like there's something that's like not either of those. There's something that's like both and neither, two of those things. Not as a cross, but as and not as a triangle, but as like get what I'm saying? No. It's tough, guys. It's tough. But yes, it's like heating and cooling. There are some places in the vacuum as a result of proximity, right? That are like more warm or more cool, where things can either be aqueous or they become without any without really any action, like action as in time, without any action happening, like any lengthiness of time, right? Like how we experience time is as like a length, but rather as like something that's aqueous is just like and then something that's solid is like not moving, right? And so yeah, so that's like it's like yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do a dictionary word search of aqueous. Aqueous, but I'm gonna pause it and go. I'm gonna pause it and go to talk to my my partner. Yeah, so this is like it's like water is not rigid like earth, right? If you think about a diamond is rigid, but solid water is not rigid in space the same way. So even when water is like solid, it's not rigid in the same way. But if you kind of think about that, you know what I mean? Can you conceive that purity? That purity of like, um, yeah, so it's like a diamond or like earth, like it kind of is like that. Like a diamond is kind of like the result of something like of star. Diamond is the result of star. Um, but Earth is not water, and so water with no inclusions, right? That is purity, purity. And many people with spiritual beliefs base their spiritual beliefs about like body of waters and like not, understanding that during one's lifetime. Yes, there is like where you know planet is also impure, and it's and that and yes, the ocean is filthy. The ocean is filthy. It's full of fecal matter. It's full of diapers. It's full of plastic needles. Okay, it's full of cigarette butts. But it's like, I am not, and you're not pure like moon or like star. Like even moon is not pure to star. So because for star underwent star is fusion. Star is like fusion, like like moon is moon. That's why moon is like it's okay. It's okay, like so many people base their spiritual beliefs around um like okay, moon is not is like star is like stay away, right? And then Earth does the same thing. Earth is like, no moon, stay away. But I mean, it's still like, that's why many spiritual beliefs based, it's like the impure water of Earth and then like moon, right? And it's like, that is what life is. That really is what lifetime, that's what that is. That's what, that is what lifetime is. And people also believe that there's uh whew, I get so floaty sometimes. Y'all have no idea. Like actually floaty. Guys, I have jumped. I've like I've like out of sheer emotion cuz like that like that was a result of like um emotion that I couldn't like or not, emotion. I did emotion. Talking about moon and impure water, like and but yeah, I have experienced like a sensation of like floating before, like no joke. Um, it's happened twice in my life. It's happened twice in my life, and I personally have a condition called osteopenia, which is typically only experienced by astronauts, not only, but it's experienced by astronauts because I only have it in one section of my um, spinal column. So it's like thoracic osteopenia, and it's like I have experienced the sensation of like hovering, hovering. I've experienced a hovering sensation twice in my life. Both of those are like unforgettable. I mean, how can I forget something like that? How can I? One time I was like, it was when I was running on a track. I was running and I was running and I was running and I was running and I was running, and then it felt like I wasn't moving. It felt like I wasn't. I can't like. It felt like I was not like I like. It's like I wanted to like kick my shoes off. Like it was like it felt like I wasn't moving. And you have to remember that running is explosive power, explosive, right? Like, so if you're like there are rubber bullets, like, like many governments use rubber bullets, but that's basically what's happening at the Olympics. The Olympics, um, it's like it's like a rubber bullet going off into the ground, except it's strapped to someone's foot. So I was running on a track when I was in 8th grade, and it felt like I could go faster. It felt like I could go fast. Like I was already going fast, but it was like I could feel that I could go. Like I felt like it was, if like, it was like I said, like this hovering sensation. It was very odd. Another time, again, I was wearing shoes. um, I like saw my friend, and I was like, right? Not only did I see her, I had seen someone else before that who sparked joy. And so I saw that person, and then I saw who I was meeting up with, and we were going to go walk to class on our campus, our college campus. And so I was like, hey, friend. And then I like jumped into the air, but I jumped way too high. Like it did not make sense how high I went up. And then like I was like, I jumped really high into the air, and then like as I was coming down, I somehow, like, there was like a stopping point where before I, like, it was like a certain distance from when I was going to land back, because it was like I would have been like, if I was just dead, if like it was like I somehow stopped mid-air. Like I said, like after fusion has occurred with star, things are able to push off of it, right? And as I like jumped, and I didn't, and like I said, it was emotion. I was moved by emotion. I had seen two people that who both sparked joy for me, to me, and I mean, still, regardless of anything that has happened, um, uh, but yeah, I was like, oh, like I was like literally, I felt like I was like, like, it's literally called space flight osteopenia. The time was 2:22 just then. It's literally called space flight osteopenia. I experienced osteopenia. As I was coming down, it was like something, it was like mid-air, I pushed off, and then I like landed. No, I'm not I'm not, I can't make this stuff up. Both of those two memories are like, and there have been other times that I was like running, and I was like, why am I not moving? Like I'm not going. It was like, it, it felt like I was like bound. Like, I mean, I was literally wearing, like, I was applying, like, the explosive power was not, it was like flying. It literally felt like flying, but like I could feel that I could go even, not even, I felt like I could, it felt like I knew faster. I knew fast. I knew fast in that moment. I'll tell you that much. I knew fast. And I am quite the faster. I go all day without eating, and then I eat. Okay, so I'm gonna read, and my younger brother, um, he when he was younger, he would say like that he felt like a Spider-Man. He loved Spider-Man, and he would say that he felt like Spider-Man. Um, like saying things like he could like fly, or like, but it's like, like children, but it's like, guys, we are like reflection or duplication or reproduction or um copies of what is already going on all around. Think about it, okay? Like pushing off of star, that's what planet does. All the like planets in our solar system are, um you know um they're not allowed to get near star because star already did fusion. So anyway, okay, so I'm gonna do a dictionary search for aqueous. Aqueous. And this is my concept of purity is actually pre it's like this pre-aqueous or post-aqueous fusion because, or I should say um, pre-solid fusion because before star was fused, let's say it was solid, before star was solid, before body of water was solid, it was aqueous and vulnerable to becoming impure. And so that is purity, isn't it? Okay. Aqueous. 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 Okay. Okay. It says leasing from lease. So it says lease and it says leasing. My fingers. Oh, it says weaving a pattern. Weaving a pattern. So it's between, yeah. And then this is a place. So this one, okay, my finger landed on pattern. It says pattern past buildings, but it says past. So my finger says past. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Both of those times that I experienced that feeling of like hovering, it was like going past something. And then this one says a place. My finger went straight to a place. Oh, but it says going past, going past, going past, and then here says past. It says leasing past and going past. So those are like synonyms. It says leasing past, going past. Leasing past. And then it says, um, boop, 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 boop. Oh, going past. Going past. Right there, that's where my finger was. Going past. And then this was leasing past. So that's where my two fingers were. Okay, so let's do it again. I love that song. Again, 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 and on. Again, 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 and on and on. Like that song is just in my head. It's just like in the background. Again, 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 and on. Okay, it says irresponsible. It says imitate. And then it says purposeless and unaccountable. So this is from the word invent, and then this is the word irresponsible. Irresponsible invention, invent irresponsible, invent irresponsible. Yeah, I don't think, I don't know. All I can say is I don't really think shoes are responsible. Oh, shoes are responsible, I guess. Okay. But like we've been wearing shoes for a really long time. But like they cause problems. I think that's why, because shoes cause problems. Like shoe wear technology causes problems. I think that's like how mutations happen to escape like conditions of injury as a result of like irresponsible